New questions today for Mayor Todd Gloria about the homeless crisis. Welcome to The 4. I'm Heather Myers.
And I'm Kirsten Holmes in for Carlo Cicchetto. This week, the city began reinforcing the policy of ordering people to take down their tents during daylight hours. Now, we've gotten a lot of comments from viewers recently, and today, during his monthly briefing, Mayor Todd Gloria responded to some of the criticism.
CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal is live at City Hall with what the mayor had to say. Kelly?
Well, the mayor was very candid today. He said he's well aware that some people think he's not doing enough enforcement, while others think his policies are too harsh.
Well, welcome to the job of being mayor. This job causes you to be held accountable for everything. I have a sign on my desk that says the buck stops here. And I get that. You're held accountable for things you did. You get accountable for things you didn't do, things you have nothing to do with, things that are other people's problems.
And he says it's just the nature of the job, and he's okay with it. Now, regarding the latest policy you mentioned about police ordering people to take tents down during the day, I can tell you, you can see a little bit of a difference already downtown. Some of the streets we drove by just a couple days ago, like 12th near E Street, were filled with tents. So we drove by them again today, and there were definitely fewer tents up. Now, just blocks away near Market and 16th, police were out enforcing this policy and then clearing away some of the stuff that was left behind. So we saw some people's tents were thrown out. We saw suitcases thrown out. We also saw needles that were out there. Now, I asked the mayor about the criticism from former NBA star Bill Walton, who publicly blamed him for the homeless crisis. He says some of what Walton said was a flat-out lie. Now, he points to the fact his administration is increasing shelter capacity and adding more affordable housing, that they're going to court just to be able to use the old city library as a homeless shelter, which is something previous administrations have avoided. Today, he announced they're getting more money from the state, $25 to $30 million to open and run homeless shelters. As for Balboa Park, Walton was particularly critical of encampments there. The city has said it is a bit trickier legally to order people to remove tents from parks. Here's an update from the mayor on that.
I believe that we have both the city attorney and council members who are looking at our existing laws and seeing if they're clear enough. Sometimes there are some vagueness there that deserves clarifying. Other cities have done that, and so there may be some work that we can do there.
And he went on to say that some of the rules that were made regarding what you can do when it comes to enforcement in public places like parks were made at a time when homelessness was a lot different in this city. So he says the city council as well as the city attorney's office will be looking at all of that.